Welcome to Let's Talk by Bonnie Z. Today I have some great friends to interview. I have Bet Fritz, Tommy Williams, and Ruth Long. They're with the Cabaret Club. Welcome. Tell me a little about yourself, Tommy.
Well, about 4 years ago, I was wanting to learn how to hold a microphone, me and my mother, for her 80th birthday party. And so we decided to go to Wednesday karaoke and kind of just sing a few songs so we knew how to hold the microphone. Lo and behold, her husband Bob was there, somewhat told me I could sing and offered me a position singing with the Cabaret. So I said yes, and it's kind of grown from there. So 4 years ago, I've never sang before until now. I'm now president of Cabaret and still growing.
I know there's a little bit of a story that I heard recently. You had tremendous amount of encouragement from Bob Fritz.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little about that?
He was he was very, very ill and decided that he had to give up the reins of Cabaret, but he didn't want to just give it up to anybody. So he asked me if I would take it, and I told him no, I couldn't take it. Then he asked me again later on and told me it would be critical for his recovery. And I said, absolutely, I would do that. And I made him a promise that I would keep the vision of Cabaret growing higher and higher and higher. So I have been. And now we've turned the nightclub act of Cabaret into a huge production and still setting the bars higher every time we perform. Thanks to Bob, your husband.
Thank you, Tom.
And now I'd like to introduce Ruth Long, the apple of Tommy's eye. Ruth, tell me a little about yourself and how did you get involved with Tommy Williams?
Well, I've been in Leisure World for about 8 years, and I was over, he was having a performance, and I asked him if he needed some help with the Christmas trees, etc., and it just kind of snowballed from there. And I've been doing it ever since. I'm one of the non-performing person there. I don't sing, and so I do all the heavy lifting.
I've seen you dragging the cart
Yes.
with the wires, telling the guys to get on the ladders.
Yes.
She knows more about sound and production, stage production, than I do now. She's
Yeah.
really learned the ropes here,
Yeah.
and it's been a great asset to Cabaret.
She's a blessing.
Great asset.
Yes.
Oh, I
Thank
love
you.
it.
Yes.
Well, welcome to Leisure World.
Thank you.
We don't have any leisure time, do we?
No, there's no leisure time in Leisure World.
And it's really been great for you because you get out
All
so
the time.
often.
Yes.
And
all
you're
the
not
time.
alone.
No, never. Too many friends around, too many friends, too busy, having too much fun.
Oh, that's
And by the
wonderful.
way, if they're looking for something to do, please see her. She'll put them to work. We always have productions. We're always looking for extra bodies. See Ruth Long.
Wonderful. Tell me a little about yourself. I understand that before you moved to Leisure World, you hadn't sang in quite a long time.
That's correct. I sang a lot when I was younger, had singing lessons and was in several light operas and those kind of things. And then I didn't sing because I pursued a career and got married. Then I met Bob, and he heard me sing when we were driving. He says, "Oh, you can sing." So he kind of pushed me into different areas because he knew I did love to sing and I hadn't done it in a long time. And that's how I ended up at Cabaret, and I enjoyed it ever since. And Tommy's taken over where my husband left off.
And Tommy, before we close this, do you have something special you'd like to share with our audience?
Cabaret has really been a treat for me. Leisure World has been an incredible place for me to exercise all of these talents and bring something beautiful to the community. I thank you all very, very much for that. We've enjoyed every minute of it. So please come and see us again. We have Bert Carroll, who's phenomenal talent, will be on the piano playing and entertaining you, and Judy Duvall, myself, and Bet, and special guest. We promise you a great extravaganza. Bring your snacks, come see us March 31st, 7 o'clock. The doors open at 6. We'll see you at Clubhouse 4 then. Thank you very much.
Before we end, I'd like to thank Judy Duvall. Judy last year had some tragedies,
Yes.
and she wasn't able to walk. So tell me now about how Judy's doing as far as her singing, and how exciting to see her get on that stage.
Judy Duvall's been an inspiration to all of us.
Very much so.
Once you're a Cabaret member, you're a Cabaret. You know, she didn't quit. She fell ill. We kept her on, and we put her in our show, and she's working very, very hard. And Judy's back. Wait till you see her. That's a force to reckon with. I'm so inspired by her.
Yes.
She's going to be performing in this next show, and she's doing great. Doing great.
Well, I just love living at Leisure World, and that's what some lady says every Sunday night when we're all at one of the dinners. So thank you so much for sharing.
Like stars across the sky, they put a vincere